Hi, I'm Veronica Vance, and coming up, hey, it's spring, so that means river cruises are starting again along the Detroit River. It's time to feed the giraffes again at the Detroit Zoo, and then we're going to show you where you can find some of the tastiest chicken shawarma sandwiches around, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
All aboard the Detroit Princess for a cruise along the Detroit River, so let's hop on board for 4 levels of fun. Say cheese, you get your picture taken as soon as you get on board. So once you get on board, you find your table, the bar is open, the music's going, and now we are underway. And there's plenty of deck space to walk around on. We've got all kinds of open levels on each floor, different perspectives of the city. Well, so Teresa, this is a huge deck. Tell me, where are we?
This is the 4th deck of the riverboat. On the Detroit Princess here, we do a wide variety of parties, and this deck is a very popular one for people to hang out, enjoy a drink, watch the 2 city skylines as they go by. A lot of people do their wedding ceremony out here as well when they have their wedding on board.
There's ceremonies right out here?
Yep.
That's a neat idea.
It's a lot of fun. They usually get the bridge to Canada in the background, and they have just a really great panoramic view of the cities as they're out here having a ceremony.
Well, so tell me about the Princess. It's got 4 levels.
Yep, we have 4 floors of dining rooms. We're actually 5 floors high if you include the 5th deck up there, which is where the captain steers the boat.
Okay.
The 4 levels of dining rooms, all different sizes. People can either rent a dining room to themselves, the whole boat to themselves, or you can just come on as a couple and enjoy one of our themed cruises. We have Motown shows, murder mysteries, blues bands, Margaritaville parties where it's a Jimmy Buffett theme style cruise. And
now, does the whole boat take on that theme, or is it each floor is a different theme? How does it
Different
work?
floors have different themes those nights.
Okay.
Just depends on what's going on. Our Motown Review has been one of the most popular acts,
Yeah.
especially if they come to town with a family reunion. It's a great way for them to bring out their family, show off Detroit, show off all the skyline, and give them a taste of Motown music in Detroit as well.
Oh, sure. What a great idea. How many cruises do you have going out? Are you every day?
The best way to check out the schedule is to go on the website, www.detroitprincess.com.
Okay.
Right on there, we keep the calendar up to date of what's going on. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're usually running towards the later part of the season. In the winter time, we'll run more just Fridays and Saturdays, but we do run all the way to New Year's Eve.
Well, Teresa, shall we take a little tour of the boat?
Sounds good. Come on, let's look around.
So this would also make a great place for a dance floor.
Oh yeah, a lot of times we'll have a DJ or a band going out here.
Out
and then,
here? Oh,
yeah,
that'd
people
be
come out
fun.
and dance all night. It's fun.
So it's nice. You can roam the whole entire boat. Doesn't matter what floor you're at, right?
Yep, we always make the outside decks. People can access that from all the different levels so that they can come around and enjoy the views from any angle here.
So you've got all these levels of stairs indoors and outdoors?
Yep, plenty of ways to get around. We also are very accessible for people with the elevator inside. It'll take you from the 1st floor all the way to the 4th floor and all the levels in between.
Now we're coming up onto Belle Isle, which leads me to how long are the cruises normally and where do we go?
The cruises are usually 2.5 hours. We also have the lunch cruises, which are more on a 2-hour time frame. We cruise up and down the Detroit River. We cruise up towards the mouth of Lake St. Clair, sometimes around Peach Island on the Windsor side, and then around Belle Isle on the Detroit side.
Okay.
And then down towards Ambassador Bridge. The captain varies it up a little based on what's pretty that day, what the freighter traffic's like, what the weather. So you get a really enjoyable experience every time with the cruise.
Wow, that's a gigantic wheel.
Yep, and it actually does work.
Really? So do you get to steer the wheel?
Oh, no. If I was steering, you'd have to swim home. Captain Scott here, he takes care of the actual driving of the boat.
Tell me a little bit about the boat. I mean, how many people can be on board?
It's licensed for 1,900 people.
Oh, my.
It's a little uncomfortable at 1,900, so we like to keep it around 1,200, 1,300 people for a dinner. The boat is 222 feet long, it's 60 feet wide, and it's about 65 feet to the uppermost deck.
Okay, so Teresa, you and I get to go have some fun and sample some food?
Yep, that'll be the real fun part. We'll see you guys later.
Enjoy.
Okay. Nice meeting you. So this is another great floor, and what a great idea to just rent this out for your own personal party.
Yep, this is the third floor. This is a really popular one with weddings and also with a lot of corporate groups as well. It's got the windows all around with a wraparound promenade and a little bit of a back deck out there. Kind of a cool space for a party. We're actually the second largest dinner boat in the country, so.
Really?
Yep, right here in Detroit.
Cool. This is where the party is. So what is our theme here today on this floor?
Today we've got a Motown cruise going on. The band's taking a short break between. We got a DJ playing a few tunes for people to dance with.
Yeah, no, this is a big floor. This is a lot. This is very large.
This is a second deck ballroom. First and second deck are very similar. They have the chandeliers and the brass ceilings
Oh,
as
and
well.
the beautiful chandeliers, yeah.
This room and the other floor are very popular with homecomings and proms too. They don't
neat
have much
idea.
decoration and they can come on in and have a great party.
So it's a lunch or dinner cruise. You get food. Is it an all-you-can-eat buffet kind of thing, or?
Yes, on our lunch and dinner cruises we do a buffet. That's for the public cruises. Generally, for a private party, we can kind of do whatever your imagination is. So we've got the food is all prepared on board here and cooked on board and brought up to the floors.
So you can do served meals, or you work with whatever anybody wants.
Yep, certainly.
And then alcohol is served too. I know you've got
Yep,
a bar.
we have bars on the floors. If you're a private party and don't want a bar, we can arrange that, or having a bar is perfectly fine too.
This is the fourth deck dining room. This is a little bit more intimate space. This one does get booked up pretty quickly. A lot of birthdays, anniversary parties, people that just want to have a small gathering for friends. It holds up to about 120 people in this room.
And then this also leads right out to the front.
Yep, right out to that that rear deck, the very large open fourth deck that we were standing on, where a lot of the wedding ceremonies are.
So Teresa, this looks yummy. What do we have here?
Well, we have our Captain's 5 entree prime rib buffet. This one's got prime rib, chicken Florentine, teriyaki salmon, pork chops with a chipotle apricot glaze, vegetarian lasagna, and then you got a lot of different sides. My favorite, the pesto tortellini, and salads and all sorts of things on the buffet.
So is that kind of typical of what you would find if you come on like a public cruise?
Yes, if you're to come on a dinner cruise, this is the dinner menu. The lunch menus on the public cruises are generally a turkey buffet, which is like having your Thanksgiving meal a different time of year, which is really fun too.
I want to dig in and taste it.
All right, sounds good.
I know this is your pesto tortellini.
Yep, this one's my favorite.
Oh, that's yummy.
You like that?
And so it's an all-you-can-eat buffet too.
Yep, you can go up as much as you like and have as much as you want there.
That's great.
I have
Great
a few
value.
people that swear up and down that they don't eat prime rib anywhere else, but they really love our prime rib, or they have like 3 restaurants in the state that they'll eat it at.
Oh my goodness, this salmon is heavenly. It is yummy.
Thank you.
Okay, the prime rib.
Actually, our captain said it's ruined him because he can't order it anywhere else anymore.
Anywhere else, we just can have the Detroit Princess prime rib here. Let's see. It is very good.
Good.
You know what's on this chicken here?
Chicken Florentine, so it's stuffed with spinach, cheese, and
Oh, that's yummy.
I believe onion mixture.
Very good.
Oh, I don't think you got any
I
potatoes.
think this is fantastic.
You can try some potatoes if you like. They're
Try.
really good. Yep, go for
Okay.
it. It's hard to fit it all on one plate. There's so many options out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices. Those are good. Very good. And your pork chop, this has an apple chutney?
Chipotle apricot glaze.
Oh,
And you're welcome to try that too. It's like eating with my friends. I'll share around.
Let me taste that.
You'll find a lot of people
nice
go.
spice to it.
Good. I'm glad you like that.
Okay, so cute here too. In these little cheers. This is your dessert glass.
Little dessert glass.
Ooh, yum. That's yummy. Wish I didn't like dessert so well, but that's good. Well, Teresa, that was so much fun. I had a fabulous time.
I'm glad. I'm so glad you came on out.
Now, if you just want to show up, can you do that? Just come behind Cobo Center?
We do recommend making reservations. We do have a lot of cruises that sell out because so many people have a wonderful time on board. We are docked right behind Cobo Center, like you mentioned. That's where you come on board, and we'll come show you in to have a good time.
Okay, and as you saw, there's a lot of fun to be had. See you on board. being just a terrific place to visit and spend a day, the Detroit Zoo has two unique exhibits that let you get really up close and personal with the animals. They've got the giraffe encounter, which allows you to actually feed the giraffes out of your own hand, and then they've got the Australian Outback adventure that lets you walk right through to the kangaroos. Who knows, one may even come up and give you a little peck on the cheek. We're going to check them out. Bob, this is a pretty unique feature you've got here. You get to actually go up and feed the giraffes?
Yep, actually we're in our third season now with giraffe platform feeding. Gives the zoo visitor an opportunity to come on up and meet with the keepers and learn a little bit about the history of the animal and kind of get up close and kind of an eye-to-eye view with our giraffe platform feeding.
What a neat idea. So now they pay a little extra to
They
purchase the
issue
food.
tickets twice a day.
Twice
so we
a
have
day.
a 11 a.m. feeding and a 1 o'clock feeding.
So what kind of things do the giraffes like to eat?
Well, up on the platform, we give the zoo visitors crackers and produce, but the animals get alfalfa and grain and a lot of browse to feed on when they're not on the platform.
Do we have names for the giraffes?
Yeah, actually, this is Jabari. He's our 1-year-old that came in last year from Utah, and Chardot is our female, and she's 24 years old.
24. So what's the average expectancy, life expectancy?
Mid to late 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And then who's that back there?
Raspberry, he's 17.
Raspberry, I like that. Very cute. So is this seasonal, or when does the giraffe
We start the platform feeding usually in May,
Okay.
and they go through early fall.
Early fall. Okay. So I'm going to feed him, and this is mulberry.
Mulberry, yeah. Yeah, it's a favorite.
Hello there. Just going to go for the leaves. Oh, he does pull. Hello. Oh my.
Yeah, Jabari, he's about 11 feet tall right now. He came to us, he's about 9 feet tall, weighs about 700 pounds. When he's done growing, he'll be about 17 feet tall and weigh about 2,500 pounds.
Are you one of the first zoos to offer this experience?
Not one of the first, but we were basically one of the forerunners for this. And again, we've actually had other institutions come visit us and see what we do. And so yeah, we've been pretty much in the front running for this.
Yeah. This is nice too, like you were saying, they get to come up and they get to actually talk to the keepers.
You get a chance to meet some of the animal staff. You get the little personal history of the animal itself. And again, if you've got questions about the animal, the keeper can answer those questions for you.
So when they're finished, you've got somebody up here snapping
we
pictures?
take their pictures, and then they're given a card, and they can collect that picture on their way out after they finish their day at the zoo.
That's nice, in case you forget your
yes.
camera. You can...
Exactly.
Well, the giraffe encounter was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. It's a big attraction here at the zoo.
Pretty neat experience, and you've got something else that's pretty unique.
We're going to head over to the Outback, and we're going to walk among the kangaroos.
Walk among kangaroos. So really, just around the corner from the giraffe encounter, we've got the Australian Outback.
Right. We're going to go right through here and be met by one of the zoo volunteers, get kind of the instructions, and we'll go right into the exhibit and walk around kangaroos.
So right off the bat, we're just walking right into the kangaroo's home.
That's correct. And right off the beginning here, you can kind of get an idea about how far kangaroos can actually leap. As you can see, a kangaroo can go anywhere up to 27 feet.
27 feet. Have you tried this?
I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Well, I did the 3 feet.
You probably do better than I do. So.
So you've got emus back here. What's the significance of having them in the...
Well, this area here has an Australian theme. And so the emu basically is a large flightless bird that you actually find in Australia.
Okay, but they're
fenced
wild
off.
fenced
Right,
off.
exactly.
Okay. Then back here you also have wallabies?
Yeah, also in this exhibit you'll find wallabies, which is a close relative of the kangaroo, but a much smaller version.
And they like to stay along the fence.
They
in the
do tend to
shade?
stay back in the shade along the fence line back there.
Yeah,
So you got to kind of look kind of hard to find them.
So we stay right on the path, but
You
then...
okay, yeah, you follow the path through the exhibit, and we actually have zoo volunteers that monitor the pathway, so in case a kangaroo should come on the path or cross the path, they make sure that everybody stays safe and that there's no real interaction between the zoo visitor and the animal.
If there's a time to see them being more active, what time would that be?
Usually early morning is a good time to catch any animal when it's active, as the morning, the day sun heats up, and again, they tend to get more relaxed as the day goes on. But usually early morning is a good time to catch them.
So now, is this exhibit open all year long, or is it just seasonal as well?
It's closed during the winter time. So we are open every day except for during the winter.
And then now, how many kangaroos are actually in here?
We actually had 3 males and 8 females. We noticed that we had a joey in the pouch in December.
A joey, that's right. Their babies are called joeys.
A male kangaroo could be called a buck, but they're also known as boomers or jacks. And the females can be called a doe or a flyer or a Jill.
So you've got Jack
Jack
and
and
Jill
Jill.
in there. That's pretty neat. So besides having zookeepers answer your questions along the way, you've also got these little information.
We have graphic displays that give the zoo visitors some type of education about the outback, about Australia in general. Not just addition to the animals, but again their surroundings.
Yeah, like this one right here. These
What, the
are
termite
actual
mounds?
termite mounds right here. Well, hey Bob, thank you for giving me a tour.
My pleasure.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around and see if maybe one of these kangaroos will jump the path.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So these little tidbits of information sprinkled throughout here really give some interesting facts. Like this one right here, it's how the kangaroo got its name. And it says when Australia's first European explorers saw the cave drawings, they asked the Aborigines, "Who are these animals?" And the Aborigines replied, "Kangaroo." And kangaroo meant, "I don't understand you." But then the Europeans took that as that's the name of the animals, and that's how they got their name. I just think that's pretty neat. So what did you guys think about the Australian Outback experience?
I think it's a great place for the kids to walk through. It's very interactive for them. They get right up to the kangaroos and the emus, and they can really see. Even a 1-year-old is close enough that she can point to them.
We actually got to see the baby one. Yes.
The baby, the joey.
Yeah, the joey.
That's what they're called. And did the little ones like it?
Did you like it?
Yeah. Well, good day from the Outback, and although I didn't get to see any kangaroos hopping over the pass because they're on siesta, we did get to see 2 unique exhibits, the Giraffe Encounter and the Australian Outback Adventure. These are 2 exhibits that truly let you get up close and personal with the animals, and 2 more great reasons to visit the Detroit Zoo. There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Veg Fest is a vegetarian's delight with a Taste Fest and Expo, and the wildly unique Blue Man Group plays at the Fisher. The Meshuggah Nun stars Cindy Williams at Meadowbrook, and downtown Rochester celebrates Earth Day. Thomas the Tank Engine rolls into Greenfield Village, and the Harry Potter parody at City Theater is fun for all ages. The Illusionists perform mind-blowing magic at the Fisher, and the Metro Times Blowout features over 200 bands. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. Today we're on Park Avenue in downtown Detroit, just a block west of Woodward, right behind the Fox Theater. Now Detroit's Park Avenue has some of the hippest places in town to hang out at. Like right behind me, we've got the Town Pump Tavern right at the corner of Park and Montcalm. This is one of the most popular watering holes in town with great music, and they serve up some of the best homemade pizza around. And right across the street, the Centaur Bar offers 3 levels of fun, a martini heaven, and an excellent dining menu. Just a little further down Park Ave is Cliff Bell's, and with their smooth jazz nights and a menu just as cool, this is a must-see. But today we're going to focus on another one of these neighborhood gems, the Bucharest Grill, right here at the corner of Park Avenue and Elizabeth.
We don't live near this place. We live 50 miles away in, like Clinton Township. And every time we pass this area, we have to stop in and get their chicken shawarma. It's excellent. So we had to bring our kids down here and have them try it out too. It's their first time and they loved it too.
That's so cool. You drive 50 miles to come eat at this restaurant.
Yeah, I mean.
So here we are inside of the Bucharest Grill. Now don't be fooled by its small size, because here's the beauty of it. You order here, they have a couple booths, but then what you do is you take your sandwich, you take your drink, and you come right over here to the Park Bar. It's all connected. Grab a seat, have a drink, it all works together. Nathan, steady stream of traffic. I mean, this is like the place to come downtown for what? Your shawarma, you've got gourmet hot dogs.
Oh yeah, everything. Late night eats are open till 2. People just keep coming and coming and coming.
So what is it that you think makes your shawarma sandwich so unique?
Well, I mean, as you'll see right here, You know, we got the shawarma, that's the chicken on the grill.
Yeah.
But we don't have one of those big loaves like most other shawarma places do. You know, we're not knocking it off on the pita bread or anything like that. It's all fresh in our own special marinade and coupled with our magic garlic sauce that you just can't get enough of.
Magic garlic
Absolutely.
sauce. I like the sound of that. So you've got like an assembly line going, getting the shawarmas out the door, keeping up with the demand back here.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, right now we're putting together, these are our chicken salads. Each one of them, it's 4 huge chicken breasts on there. And that one on the end that he's making, that's going to be a Bucharest shawarma. That has the cabbage salad and a handful of French fries actually in the sandwich. It sounds kind of weird at first, but it's my favorite. It's the best one we got.
Wait a minute, it's got French fries? You said in the sandwich?
In the sandwich, oh, yeah, definitely. We give you all the lettuce, tomatoes, onions, pickles.
Yeah, I'm noticing that they're pretty robust. They're not the skinny sandwiches that I've had.
We sell them by the 6-pack, in fact. Especially good for, you know, going to Tigers games and stuff like that. People just walk down the street with it because it's just got a handle.
Oh yeah, because it comes in this cute little, look at this, look at this, it comes in this cute little 6-pack container. So besides the chicken shawarma, you guys offer a beef shawarma?
Yep, a beef shawarma. It's very good. It's a little sweet. There's a little bit of cinnamon in the marinade. And personally, I think it works very well in the Bucharest shawarma, which the cabbage salad has some vinegar in there, so you get like the sweet and sour combo. It's very good. He's getting ready to put the cabbage on the grill for the ham trameck.
So this is for one of your gourmet dogs.
Yeah. So this is the ham trameck dog. That's the kielbasa. And then we top it off with braised red cabbage, a little bit of bacon for flavor, the coup de grace, just a tad spicy mustard. And then comes our Chicago dog, and that's definitely the dog with the most fixins. Tomatoes, pickles, onions, relish, mustard. A little bit of sport peppers.
This is like the everything dog.
Oh yeah. Definitely a knife and fork dog.
So Nathan, when we dine in, we take it from there.
Oh, you don't even have to take it yourself. You actually bring it out to you. In fact, you just come in here into the beautiful park bar. You know, it's a nice round bar. These chairs are excellent. The bottom swivel, but not the back, so you don't knock it into anybody. You know, you sit wherever you'd like and you just come in and have fun.
It's a gorgeous bar. I love the round. I love all the wood in here.
They don't really offer any bottles of beer. We just have a big list of drafts and everything like that. Some local, some imports.
So I'm going to start with this beauty here. This is the
That's the ham trameck. Yeah.
Ham trameck again. All right. This is kind of messy. It's a big
Yeah,
dog.
it's definitely a knife and
That's
fork
okay. I have
one.
a big mouth. I'm going to do this. Oh. Big bite. That's delicious.
It's one of my favorites.
The coleslaw in here.
Yep. The cabbage, the bacon. We put a little bit of that shawarma garlic in there too, just to give it that nice extra punch.
Look how big it is. It's not a hot dog. It's
The gourmet dogs. They're huge. They're for adults.
The adult hot dog. Yeah, you pointed so eloquently. And then this one.
That's the Chicago.
This is the everything dog.
Yep.
Like, It's so messy, but it's so good.
It
It's
is.
worth it. Not a first date dog, huh?
No. Unless you're pretty confident. Go for it.
Oh, I love it. Oh.
Yeah.
Now this is something. Okay. What do we have in here? We've got your
A little bit of pork, a little bit of beef, rice, stewed in tomatoes, green pepper, and then here, of course, our touch is the sour cream on the side.
Ooh, that's yummy.
It is. Just makes it nice and creamy.
I love the sour cream. Nice punch to it. Nice kick. Fabulous. And then, of course, the shawarma, which is just, you knock it out of the park with the shawarmas, I hear, right?
That's what they tell us. And then yours has no tomatoes, of course. There's usually tomato in there. You got your chicken, your garlic, pickles, lettuce, everything good.
Now, the piece de resistance is... That's delicious. Oh, it's so juicy.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, you know, all our chicken's fresh.
I love how the flavors work together.
Oh, yeah. And we don't have it coming off those dry loaves or anything like that, and you're getting the garlic, too.
Wow. That is, I can't believe it. It's really good. I mean, it's like shawarma takes it up to a whole other level.
Absolutely. We sell the most of them, and that's the reason why.
And just like that, we've got some beers.
Absolutely. You know, you just need something nice, cold, and refreshing to wash down that shawarma.
You can grab a drink here first, go order food, come over here, have a drink. You all kind of work together in harmony.
You can even order from the bar and have them both at the same time.
Hey, Nathan, I want to thank you so much.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, I'm going to get back to my shawarma and my cold beer, and you've got to try this. The Bucharest Grill, the Park, just down the road from Comerica Park, and they are knocking it out of the park with this wonderful shawarma sandwich. Cheers. that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you would like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D.
To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.